All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, this is an article from ZeroHedge.com. Okay, and, things are happening, man. All right, so here it says EU set to implement bloc-wide vaccine passport standard. It says the European Union is set to recognize a standard for vaccine passports in what is being pitched as a move to reignite travel within the bloc. All right. So they're trying to have a standard, all right, that whether it's an app or whatever it may be, that can be recognized, all right, throughout their whole bloc. And as we're going to read, you're going to hear what they're going to say. It says here, while admitting that the use of such passports at moment would be premature due to low vaccination rates amongst total populations, the EU says that plans to implement a bloc-wide standard will likely be picked up in the near future. EU Commission Vice President Margaritis Skinus told the Daily Mail it was perfectly imaginable that this can open avenues for other use, including facilitating travel. But for what? For other use, meaning your daily life. Okay? We feel that now this is the time for these vaccine certificates to be recognized across the European Union and even beyond the European Union, he added. So now what they're trying to do is accomplish a world, all right, a world standard, to where, of course, starting with travel, if you want to travel or you want to go here, you're going to need this passport, all right, or this certificate, okay? And very soon that travel, of course, you have international travel, but you have domestic travel and you have different forms of domestic travel, all right? EU Health Commissioner Stella Kyriakides is claiming that the bloc is in active discussion about how to implement a health-related passport. It isn't hard to imagine the EU setting a standard for mandatory vaccine passports, as numerous European countries have already committed to issuing such a document to its citizens for the purpose of travel. But as we read earlier, it's not going to be for just travel. And key word there is what? Mandatory. So when you read in the scriptures, it talks about there's going to be an insurrection on those that fear the Lord. All right, because life is going to get difficult. But you know what? The Lord said he's going to guide us through it all. All right. We may go through, we may catch hell and go through fire, but our fire is onto purification. These people's fire is onto destruction. All right. So fret not. It says Spain and Poland are the latest countries to announce that vaccine passports/certificates will be used or will be issued to those who receive the C19 vaccination. The United Kingdom is currently trailing a similar document in select areas of Britain. The London Telegraph reporting last week that biometrics firm iProve and cybersecurity firm Mvine have developed a vaccine passport which will be optionally provided as a smartphone app for Brits vaccinated against C19. Now I'm going to skip through here a bit. All right. It says here, regardless of how any of us feel about the idea of vaccine passports for travel, they will ultimately be unavoidable. And now they throw, like I said, they throw out travel, but we know that, okay, let's say they're successful with issuing it for travel. What comes next? You think the other businesses and commerce fields are just going to say, well, the travel industry is doing it and it's good. We're just going to sit here and run the risk. No, they're going to start following suit. Once countries begin insisting on proof of C19 immunity from arriving travelers, there will be little option but to embrace the challenge. Because see, check this out. In order to get on the airline, matter of fact, in order to even get into the airport, let's say you want to leave, right? In order to get into the airport, they're going to check you. In order to get on the airline, they're going to check you. In order to get off, all right, from the leave the airport from wherever you landed at as an incoming guest, all right, or visitor, you're gonna get checked. So it says we all long for travel to return to normal, but entry requirements will remain as long as countries feel insecure, perhaps until most people have been vaccinated worldwide. Social distancing, sanitizers, face masks on flights, delays, red tape, and last-minute changes of plan will stay in fact, or will stay a fact of travel until then. So you see how they're setting it, that until we get the majority of people to take this thing, these restrictions that you hate so much are gonna stay in place. All right. And I'm gonna read the highlighted part again. It says, from an ethical point of view, vaccine passports are completely unacceptable. You're going to create a two-tier system, and history shows that when you create division within society, it leads to civil unrest. It's vaccine apartheid. All right. But they're gonna do it anyway. But we all know that in their quest, all right, in their power hungry quest to achieve this new world order, is gonna fail, man. It's gonna fail horribly because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna intervene. All right. So we look forward to that. All right, but I'm gonna get this real quick. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Now, dealing with the first part, through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. Now, let's look up the word policy. All right. It says shakal, prudence, insight, understanding, cunning, craft, bad sense. Okay. So that cunning, craft, bad sense, all right, which that's what they're doing via the problem reaction solution methods that they use. All right. Oh, the cases are going up. Oh, people are scared. Oh, look, this is what we have to do. All right. And they're causing craft to prosper in that way. And before you know it, you're a complete slave to them. All right. So, hey, man, I mean, this is all prophecy anyway. OK, but we're not losing sleep over it because we know ultimately how it's going to end. And it's going to end with us gaining the victory, man. All right. Because at the end of the day, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai will prevail. All right. But in the process, all right, of these prophecies being fulfilled, all right, it will bring on tough times, man. Namely, the time of Jacob's trouble. OK, so with that, I hope you were edified. Just a quick update. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.